USA, University of San Agustin versus Golden Eagles versus University of the Philippines, Diliman Oblation Esports. It's gonna be fun this because USA, I don't think, yeah, they haven't shown up for like esports Akad Arena, and that experience I think is the biggest factor here
Yeah.
for this roster. As for Oblation Esports, they've been a team together for quite a while. I've seen some of these players grow across the seasons, across the splits, and really, I think that they've shown a lot of growth as well. Their coach definitely is a big factor in this as well. But we did promise you something earlier, Dash.
Mm-hmm.
We promised them that, of course, we had uh, the selfie mode event, right? You have to copy the Spirit Blossom Thresh, the new Spirit Blossom Thresh emote, and that
Yeah.
you'll get a chance to win. I think those like Garena shells, I believe.
Yeah. 1,000 Garena shells, right?
You go first, Dash, before we start with the draft.
Wait, how do we?
It's in the chat. It's in the chat. It's like how do you even do this?
Yeah, man. I still
No,
don't
no.
know.
Yeah,
Like,
I'll do it. I'll do it. How do you?
Okay, okay.
There's an angle to it, like, and then there's a facial expression like a smolder from
Wait.
like that. And then Thresh has got to give you the bedroom eyes, and then
Yeah, man. It's perfect, actually. The bedroom.
you do it. You do it.
Wait. Yeah, I should go here,
No
right?
hesitation. No hesitation.
I'll take up the glasses.
Oh, that's a good play. Taking off the glasses. Oh,
Ah, perfect, right?
perfect.
Yeah. Let's go, man.
So all of you watching Predator Alliance League 2020 summer, you guys got to get in on this because I mean you don't lose anything except maybe your dignity if you do it really badly. But I think all of our viewers here are all beautiful people that will pull this off, pull this seductive Spirit Blossom Thresh emote quite well.
That's just a bit of dignity that you would give
It's sacrifice. I mean, it's
for the
free,
Serenity, right? Yeah, we need to get those skins, man.
man. And yeah, and with the Spirit Blossom skins coming out very soon, or
Yeah.
that's gonna be well spent, dignity well spent. Man, but yeah, getting into this game here,
Mm.
we're just waiting for the lobby to actually start. I think, yeah, I've already mentioned this before with experience being the main factor and the main driving force behind me thinking that USA might be at the bottom of the bracket for this group A, which is not putting them down. It's just
Yeah.
the reality of things, and I do believe that their players,
Not putting them down, but okay, okay.
yeah, those players definitely have a lot of room to grow, a lot of potential, and we're gonna be seeing that in action because I'm not gonna say that they're gonna lose. I mean, Oblation Esports might just giga throw this or something, but USA, and we said earlier about the environment in Iloilo when Percy and I were talking in Hearthstone that
Yeah.
the community there is very active. That's a
Mm.
very good environment for a team like this that has not as much experience as the other teams in the group to
Yeah.
grow, to be more competitive, and to really just train up and polish their skills. But let's get into draft. Who's on blue side and who's on red side?
I think Itamer is on the blue side. LG. Oh wait,
No, no, no.
wait,
That's a
wait.
game. Uh, wait,
I
let me
think. Okay, let me check. Ah, USA is on the blue side. Red
USA
side
on
would be
blue side.
UPD.
And okay. This informs me about the bans a little bit more because of course Ash and Bard, there's no real and Set, no real questions. Those are just standard bans coming in from Golden Eagles. But that Kha'Zix ban interests me because that tells me that of course their USA's jungler plays Kha'Zix, duh.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
that tells us a bit of also what UPD doesn't want to see. They don't want to see a jungler that can potentially snowball out of control with early damage and early pressure.
Yeah, especially with the update with Kha'Zix in 10.15, the 120%. I think the 120% after you upgrade your queue, It's
Mm.
really strong, especially when you're assassinating or just roaming around the jungle. You'll get probably half HP if you're
Yeah,
just alone there.
it strikes me as I don't I mean as much as I love Kha'Zix to death, he was the
Hmm.
first champion I bought with RP, but I don't think this is an environment where Kha'Zix could flourish. But I think Oblation Esports well enough respects the Kazakhs here of USA enough that they're gonna ban it, which tells me a lot of how much like respect UPD has for their opponents right now. But of course, we're going back into the draft.
Ooh, there you
So
go with
yeah, they're
Steve.
really trying to ban out D4X here,
Hmm.
but in the end, they leave Graves open, which is really popular right now. Lots of damage, really good scaling. That fast clear allows you so much freedom around the map. But Karma, flexible pick here coming from Oblation Esports, and Caitlyn, a very safe AD carry that their ADC is very comfortable with.
USA picks up this Kaisa, which probably for me in lane, Kaisa won't be able to win trades against Caitlyn because
Yeah,
of that range, massive range.
especially if Karma is going for the support role.
Yeah, and also seeing here we have Graves. I'm expecting a Nidalee because in other leagues they always spec
Yeah,
Nidalee
I was
Graves.
watching PCS last night. We saw the exact same
Yeah, man.
matchup with Graves and Italy.
Yeah, even though we
But
don't see Nidalee winning.
Malphite is that's strange. I mean, I guess it's also comfort here for Golden Eagles to go
Ooh,
for the
what?
Malphite top side, but that opens up to a really
Ah,
big counter pick here from Oblation Esports. Of course, they might just take the Silas here for Solace.
yeah. Gets me
So
pumping seeing a Malphite on this league, man. We don't usually see a Malphite.
yeah,
Especially first pick versus someone, wala pa kasing nakikita sa top lane. So,
I mean,
having Malphite tas mag-AP, yun nasa top lane, that will be a great disadvantage.
man, I wonder if that'll work here against UPD. Because there's also a chance that they'll put Karma in the top side, uh, and that's a really tough lane here for Malphite.
We'll
But
just get
yeah,
down.
that's the power of the flex here with a Karma. Thresh will be banned away. So
Ah,
now they're targeting the bot lane here while Golden Eagles taking out Levi's Olaf.
yeah. I think
Could
that's a
potentially take
respect
over the
plan.
game because that's one of the junglers that can almost match the speed at which Graves can
Ah, yeah,
clear.
right. Ah, takes off the
Galio.
Galio again. Banned again. Last game it was banned. Galio is still banned on this game.
Galio definitely strong. Lots
Yeah,
of map impact, and I'm pretty sure they don't want to see Galio Malphite ulti onto Galio ulti.
yeah.
That's something that's gonna be extremely
Right,
painful.
right.
That
It would
leaves
be
Hyacinth
painful.
Graves with so much freedom to free hit.
Ah,
Oh
there
right,
you go.
forgot
It's a
about
volley
volley
bear.
bear.
Yeah.
It's
Ah,
there's so much presence across so many leagues. I'm so happy to see a volley bear picked open and picked here for this game, and Oblation Esports is going to pick it up.
yeah, the bear puns are now open also
Mhm.
for us.
But the thing with volley bear is that it's still flexible. The way you can either you do it in jungle. Of course, I think it's much more popular in the jungle role, but with Karma and Volibear, Golden Eagles is working with less, like I said, less information that's clear and concrete,
Yeah,
and they have to watch out for that in their next picks here. Nautilus will be the pickup. It's pretty
yeah.
tough in Nautilus Kaisa against Caitlyn and whatever support UPD picks up.
Especially that ban from Morgana was because they are gonna pick Nautilus. That's
Yeah,
why
'cause
I
they
think they
want
banned.
this CC to come through.
Yeah.
But that also means that Golden Eagles reads that UPD is not putting Karma on the support role, or the Solace play
Ooh.
Morgana at all? Let me check.
Solace.
It
Ah,
doesn't seem characteristic of him. But they are
yeah.
gonna be picking up the Lissandra here, and Solace will be okay. So it's gonna be the Corki here.
I told you, Silas pick to the Malphite would be really sad, man.
That is true. Oh man, this is looking bad for Golden Eagles, but you can see that they have a clear game plan, right? They have two
You want
solid frontliner. They have a mid liner, if you could call it that, in the Lissandra. It's because it's basically standing between Kaisa and the rest of them. Lots of solid CC coming in from the University of San Agustin squad, and they're not lacking in damage either since they drafted the Graves and the Kaisa. The only big problem here is that laning itself could be tough. Reaching that team fighting phase is going to be problematic here for the Golden Eagle squad. Meanwhile, Oblation Esports,
A really solid
think
composition, to be
it's
honest.
really well rounded, good laning all around, solid jungler, and Krindle on that Silas. He has so many good options for stealing his ultimate. Depth charge, uh, Frozen Tomb, Unstoppable Force. Man, these are all good pickups uh, for this Silas, and it gives you a breadth of options. Like after you steal an ultimate, you can't steal it again, right? So
Yeah, yeah.
but this having three different people you can steal ults from is definitely big.
Then we're
Yeah.
seeing again here. After I saw this composition, I think Golden Eagles just want to go in. Kaisa, Graves, really low on range.
They
That's
really
why,
bank it. But that's
yeah.
what you think. Once again, the
Oh,
great prophet, the
Shame.
beast, the beast goddess. I don't know what titles I'm making up are. What
Ah,
shamey?
she just
What
woke
rig?
up, man.
She just woke up. Oh, this is a shamey
Ah,
master.
she actually knows
Roasted
who to
Oblation
pick
Esports.
always.
SMH. I think I think that hedgehog was already facing a certain way when you put them there, but but UPD Oblation Esports will be the pickup there for Shamey. believe believe in the Shamey. I agree with the Great Hedgehog.
Shamey 1-0 on the predictions here. Might go to a 2-0 based on the draft that UPD has really strong compared to what USA
Yeah,
has put up. But USA still strong here if they just
yeah, and
get
I'm
that.
pretty sure there's a lot of USA fans in the chat because,
Yeah,
like I said, Iloilo is very active in the esports scene, supporting their representatives. Make some noise in the chat with the hashtags UPD win or hashtag USA win, and do not forget also a very important hashtag Globe Prepaid Virtual Hangouts together with your vote. Because after all, none of this would be possible. None of the prizes from the chat rally as well would be possible without the help of Globe Telecom.
thank you very
And
much to our sponsors.
ooh, yeah, as well. We got Acer Predator, Twitch student as well, helping out and making all of this possible, growing our league, growing the collegiate scene, and it's just good fun and good competition for everyone. But looking at it again, there
Yeah,
is a line of play here for Golden Eagles where if they can weather the early storm against Oblation Esports, if they can at least get a couple kills, ideally, or at least stay even in farm. They have a very powerful team fighting presence once
yeah.
they reach mid lane, and that means, and with this composition, Frozen Tomb, Unstoppable Force, Death Charge, UPD has to be very careful whenever they're taking a neutral objective like Herald or Drake,
Yeah, I
especially
think
if it's a Drake that takes long like Mountain Drake.
yeah, I think the Golden Eagles just need a little bit of coordination
Mhm.
with this composition that they have, and if they pull it off, they wipe out UPD. Yun yung
Yeah,
ano, kumbaga, yun yung ano tawag dito? Yun yung winning situation.
yeah,
That's
that's the win
just what they,
condition.
yeah, that's
Is
what they want to do.
to go for an all-out attack and leave UPD in the dust.
Yeah.
But a lot of things have to go right in the early game for that to happen. And their game plan, because they have the Graves, which clears very fast, could potentially and deals a lot of damage. CC a little on the light side, but smoke screen is still potent.
Mhm.
If they can farm up that Graves, and if possible, if the opportunity presents themselves, I don't think this is a situation where you want to force ganks as a Graves. You just need to farm up. If there's anything that you can counter gank or an opportunity presents itself, take it, but don't force it. And I think they'll be set against UPD Oblation Esports.
And we haven't talked about how Volley Bear could actually disrupt this fight, especially in the early game compared to Graves. Compared to Graves, Graves has more wave clear, right?
Yeah.
But we're seeing Volley Bear with more utility coming in from his side, and also survivability, which makes him stay in that fight longer compared to Graves here.
Volley Bear. There's a lot of. I don't think this is a composition. I guess you could. because one of the big utilities of Volibear is not just his presence in the front lines, but shutting down towers is also big.
Oh, right. The wrecker.
Maybe you'll see, yeah, with the Wrecker effect, maybe you'll see Oblation Esports pull that out. Rest in peace, Wrecker, by the way.
My favorite item actually.
My
Been
my
taken off.
favorite item was Zizrot Portal, and
Oh yeah, I
maybe
forgot
they'll
about
add,
that.
maybe they'll add another champion that has Zizrot Portal.
Man,
Uh,
I played Sizzurot every time with Singe, Udyr just for that speed that they give.
mhm, very potent, but on this Volibear, it's gonna be really scary. There's a reason why it's hotly contested in many
But
different
please,
leagues,
right.
and we're just gonna have to see. I'm even if USA isn't like completely smooth going into this game, it's a good way to look at where they're starting at
Yeah.
because they don't have prior experience in like esports ACAD arena. Um so going into Predator Alliance League is going to be a hard road for them, but definitely they will pick up a lot of things.
Yeah, and also love to see how they'll play against UPD because
Mhm.
a David Goliath, it's a David Goliath kind of fight here. Gusto mo makitang manalo si David. I want to see how USA fares with
Especially in
them,
this
especially.
competition, it's definitely
Yeah.
possible.
Mm-hmm. Yun yung
But
talaga gusto ko makita.
esports, they've grown a lot together the past few splits, and here in this Predator Alliance League 2020 summer, this
Mm-hmm.
could be. I mean, I did place them right below FIT, number two in this group, and I hope they don't do me dirty. Not just in this game against USA, but in their other games in the single round robin, because they
Hashtag
are up
UPD.
against Admo and FIT, which are really rough to go against. But we're gonna be loading into the Summoner's Rift soon, I think. But
Yeah, I think it's another. I think they are pausing the game. That's why we can't
just
go into
fixing
the
up,
Summer's Rift.
yeah, just fixing up a couple things. Nothing too out of the ordinary.
Yeah, it's the pandemic. We have no good place to play
So I hope
games. Actually,
just at home, right? I
yeah,
hope
man.
all of you guys, if you have to stay at home, wash your hands, stay healthy. Don't order so much fast food. You can get groceries delivered. Don't touch your hands, mouth, and nose.
Save
Health
some tissue for
advisory.
the other
Hire on
game.
health advisory. And if you have to go out, bring your mask. Bring your face shields. Don't endanger other people. But hey, if you're stuck at home, that means you can watch more Predator Alliance League.
Exactly. That- that's what we want. That's the benefit actually of having this. That's the only benefit because you can watch this stream, enjoy a bit, get a cup of coffee. It's the rainy day. It's the rainy season actually. Get a
It's,
cup of coffee, 3 in 1, perfect. Just
it's
pick
actually
that
the
up.
night gets pretty cold, but there's some days where I think we've loaded in. Yes,
Oh,
we have loaded onto Summoner's Rift for Game 2 for today. This is University of San Agustin Golden Eagles versus University of the Philippines Diliman Oblation Esports. Let's get right into it.
okay, and we're seeing dito, probably, okay, this is what I want to see, 3 members ng USA going in for this
Try
gank
some. What
maybe.
the hell is Levy doing?
Man, it's better than that other Volibear emote that Trick 2G was spamming before. That was pretty annoying compared to what Volibear has now.
Oh man, but nothing too crazy. I think USA could have wanted something. I could have
Oh,
wanted to make something happen there, but they didn't want to go too deep. So I guess their decision was just okay. Let's wait in this brush. If UPD commits something, let's get the jump on them. But if they don't, then let's not force it.
yeah.
Which which is a good start in the mindset here for Golden Eagles.
USA just wanted to get that place up, and I think they just wanted to ward on that side, right?
Yeah,
Uh,
just watch the entrances to their jungle.
yeah.
Really important. And but really, if you ward the entrances of your jungle, that only matters if you actually communicate with your jungler. The
Yeah.
jungler communicates with their laners.
Mm. Especially
So
here now that we're not on the same side, it's really hard to communicate even with Discord, overlapping with people's communication. Yeah,
yeah,
I wish
but
they'll get that communication. USA.
But now we're bloated back onto the game. UPD still watching the entrance of the jungles. Levy getting the ward onto Yuki. Oh, unable to get the clear.
Ah,
Fortunately, Malphite does not have or does not have his auto attack reset right at that moment.
okay, we're seeing here Alto and Yobu on the bottom side. Probably gonna wait a bit here to see Kaisa and Nautilus on the bottom lane. But here we're seeing Silas aggressive boarding on that side, not even caring how D4X and also Yuki was there on the blue.
That ward, it is gonna get
Ah,
cleared.
get cleared.
Wow, 10 gold. Jungle diff, by the way.
Thank
But
you for the
that is a lot
donation.
that's already information here for UPD and informs Yobu and Alto's play
Oh,
in this
we're
bot
seeing at
side.
the top side, Levi actually rotating agad dun sa top lane. But we know there's a ward there. Malphite can see what he wants. Kaya ito, nagpa-back out na siya.
Yeah, that was pretty aggressive to try and go for that. It does make him lose out a bit on the clear time, especially which could be especially crucial against the
Oh,
Graves.
yeah.
But it doesn't. I don't think it hinders them too much here. Just watching the lanes. Uh, yeah, this is. I think that'll just be comfortable laning here, especially for Alto and Yobu. Kite Demon and X Haze don't really threaten them too much, even if one of them gets anchored.
Mhm. The range on these champions are just too much. Solace and Yobu, too much range. Probably gonna get out because they have that E from Yobu. Hollis also has that W to get out of this fights. Graves has no CC. That's why it won't be an easy gank always.
Yeah, it's really tough here for USA. All they can really do is farm out. As for Yuki, he's not gonna win this matchup. It's a tough matchup.
Yeah,
Uh,
man. Seeing here, there a little skirmish on the top lane. Yuki just being bullied down by Crane though, because AP nga, di ba?
but
Malphite has
that's the
armor.
thing. But that's the thing. Yuki doesn't need to get super ahead in this lane before
Yeah.
X
Oh,
steals it away.
oh, he actually steals it away. We're seeing Levi here in a bad position. D4X has that red buff sticking out. And Alto here,
Oh,
oh no, he needs to flash away. The Ignite is sticking. Yobu dealing a lot of damage with that trap. Oh, Kite needs to back away from that fight.
strange decision there for. I think UPT was the one initiating that fight there in that bot side. I'm pretty sure.
I think I'm pretty sure our Alto wasn't looking back then because she was in front when that is happening.
Because their
He,
jungler was getting pushed out of their own territory here by
yeah,
D4. Good catch there by the Graves,
uh,
stealing away the Scuttle Crab as well. This
oh,
put
gets
USA
both of the scuttle crabs.
yeah, small lead also gives him the initiative to counter jungle against Levi. That's
Yeah.
good start here from USA, but not exceptional.
Yeah, we're seeing D4X has a great CS advantage compared to Levi here because of that little skirmish that we saw on the bottom river. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe this will turn out great for USA on the late game.
Because that's really what they're banking on. They don't need to make super big jungle ganks. They just need to get a good start in the laning phase. And once all of their ultimates are up, that's when they can start making big moves. Because UPD, they're gonna have a lot of trouble if, of course, very safe this Caitlyn. But if you're just getting jumped by all of this initiation from USA, it's extremely tough to weather the storm.
Oh, we're seeing Kaisa here with the reset kanina. I don't know if that's a good timing, pero the minion wave is going on the side of Yobu nasa
Mhm.
bot lane. Kaya I think
I
that
think
would be an advantage to Yobu's side, right?
yeah, because Alto I think was there to make sure that the minion wave didn't crash onto the
Yeah,
turret.
it was sustaining a bit of damage there para lang makuha ni Yobu to. Maabutan kahit even a bit.
Levi
Would be
needs
a
to make
advantage.
moves around the map though, because he just keeps farming. He's already like a lot of camps behind USA, and of course this is kind of to be expected with a Graves super fast clear. But
Yeah.
you want this volley bear to be able to influence the map,
Yeah,
influence
that's
the main matchups.
Yeah, that's actually what we want from a Bear pick always. Kita nga natin where he's just losing on the CS. He just needs to a bit of a gank. Kasi Yuki here should have the advantage if Bear just got that gank kanina. Unfortunate lang talaga dun sa ward.
Alto here playing with fire, should I say playing with ice.
Oh, or actually,
An ult there from Tawning
Kane though.
could have been very
Just
bad
dealing
here.
some damage here from Malphite. No mana here. Will they commit it?
Trigger.
Alto is being caught out by D4X, but actually D4X is being caught out by Alto, and Solis, they're half HP now. Needs to get this dragon.
Their mid laner just not quite enough. Too short on that range
Yeah.
to catch them.
He has the flash, but there you go, the tomb here being used by Toning, and also Observer switches to the top side because Malphite is being chunked down by Crandall Hill. I think he won't be able to get the kill, but Observer, thank you for that. Thank you for that switch off.
Ocean Drake here by Golden Eagles. You wouldn't
Yeah.
expect that because you'd expect
Yeah,
Yobo and Alto to, especially pre-6, to be the ones applying pressure and getting priority, but it seems like they're USA. They're able to get that away. Levi able to get the blue buff as well. But I've been told here that the star players here for USA are Toning and D4X, which, I mean, I'm biased towards mid jungle dynamics, right?
Yeah, and we're
I really think that in the environment of League right now, in pro play, the most important thing is the synergy between your jungler and your mid laner. And here it seems like USA, they're not making like big strides in making leads for USA, but they're applying the pressure. They're making sure that they get not a lead, but that they're keeping up with their opposing laners.
yeah, we're seeing here nga Solis and Toning kanina sa mid lane. Corki doesn't have the level 6 power spike compared to this Sandra. Early in the game talaga, she has more damage compared to Solis here. With
Really
just the
more impactful.
Yeah, and that tomb was almost gonna kill Solis, but wasn't enough. Observer just switched. Also Crandall here with the ultimate. Really great power spikes coming in from these champions that they have.
Yeah, but I think this is the time that USC has to start making moves. They have their ultimates. I guess mostly in the top half of the map. Because Kite Demon and Xace are still
On the just doing skirmish toning. Once the basic attacks to Solis, they're just fighting it out with basic attacks. They have no skills. All of it is down. That's why
I'm gonna favor the Lissandra. I mean, Solus right now has tier call for longsword for battle stats, combat stats. That's not gonna be enough.
Yeah, man, I want you to see here. We're seeing on the top side Malphite specking on to this. What do you call this? The Bramble Vest on the top side, but he's actually on the top lane. It's kind of.
Silas does weave in a lot of autos into his rotations. This is, I mean, it's not gonna block off the magic damage, but
Did they actually just get it for the grievous wounds?
perhaps because Kingslayer.
Oh,
There's a big part of how Silas dominates this lane. Is this actually Gigantobrain?
yeah,
But
we're seeing
it might
here
not be.
Oh my god,
Levi.
that Kingslayer is just no. That's too much healing still, even with that Bramble Vest. I saw a 300 tick on that, but there you go. There's a teleport coming in for the rotation here for Crandall.
And USA still not making any big moves. This is composition that wants to make big moves. Here, since they UPD is taking the Rift Herald, USA, this was their opportunity to catch them. The Frozen Tomb is off cooldown. Unstoppable Force is off cooldown. Unfortunately, their bot lane was on the back foot, had to go back, and UPD at this point, they're beating USA at the game that they should be playing.
Yeah, and we're seeing here UPD just wants to stall out, to be honest. If we're seeing what's happening, they just are slowing down the pace here. They get some rotations, they get some CS lead, they get a lot of gold because Solis and Yobu here are really great late game. Oh, they get a lot. How much was that? That was 3 plates, right? In the side of UPD, and now UPD is here being ignored by the side of UPD. UPD just wants to get those plates, want to get the money from the side of USA.
And they really don't want to dive that Malphite, don't want to get unstoppable force on their turret. And they were spending enough time there around the turret to take those plates that USA had time to rotate or to try and rotate their other laners onto the top side. But UPD at this point outmaneuvering USA around a lot around the map, which yeah, something that USA has to brush up on because
Oh no.
right now,
It-
UPD, they have the vision control. They have the initiative. They're gonna try and take this Drake as well. USA can't let them take that for free. They have the tools to try and stop it. They have to try, because if they let UPD scale up, it's gonna be tough for this composition to get ahead.
So we're seeing great rotations coming in from UPD. After they reset, they went in back to the bot lane. Medyo late yung USA sa pag-rotate dito, but we're seeing here a battle of vision, a battle of map control on their side. But Levi's here. He's seeing us the side of USA want to take this dragon. It's actually an Infernal Drake.
Yeah,
They need
this-
to fight for
yeah.
this.
They really need to fight for this, and it's probably it's quite squishy. I'm not sure if I agree with USA being the ones to start it. But
Levi goes in, steals that Infernal Drake from the hands of USA. He falls down, but there you go, Callista goes in. Kite Crandall is now on the backside, trying to get some members, have been stunned by Lissandra here. Lissandra still goes in to the side. 3 members are being pushed down. USA is low on HP, but they still want to poke this down. 2-for-1 in this fight for the side of USA.
take a look at our Predator replay here. Yeah, with USA catching the backline with unstoppable force, this allows them to get the momentum on the fight. And here it's quite dangerous, but Yobu is not in a position to free hit with on the rest of USA.
Yeah.
So here, look at that damage from Toning. Really aggressive, right? Like you expect the root from Toning to not deal a lot of damage, but that was chunking UPD down. And I think I don't agree with USC starting the Drake. But I do like how they played that team fight immediately after.
Yeah, I mean, they donated the dragon for 2 kills. That's not worth it for me kasi Infernal Drake yun eh. It's the best Drake.
That's kind of still better the longer the game will go.
That's the biggest Drake that anyone can get. Kaya I think that's not a worth it trade for me. But seeing that damage kanina nga ni Lissandra, I don't know how she got that damage. She just has that lost chapter. But too much damage. Early game talaga, Lissandra is dominating the DPS charts right now.
Nakuha nila yung Drake dun, I still wouldn't have agreed with it. I think they should, in these kinds of, like in the future, because the principle is still gonna apply. Unless they have like good pressure around the map and they're forcing UPD to make a decision and make a sacrifice. I don't think they should be the ones starting these neutral objectives. I mean, yes, they have Graves, they have Kaisa, but it's not yet at the point of the game where they can absolutely shred these neutral objectives.
I get the
they should let UPD start the objectives and then, bam, slam on them with their ultimates.
Yeah, actually, they can play more reactive nga. Katulad nga ng sinabi mo kasi their ultimates are actually triggers. They have 3 triggers. Kumbaga, they have Dredge Line, they have ultimate from Toning, Yuki. Kaya, yeah, I think they just need to let UPD take the sails, take the steering wheel first with this neutral objectives.
Crash the car, so to speak.
Yeah, man.
Or the other way they can do it is if they started to just to bait and then turn as soon as UPD tries to react.
Yeah.
But these plays really work best if you can set up the side lanes, diba? Like, if USA is pressuring UPD, UPD is thinking, okay, we can start this objective because USA can turn on us.
Yeah.
Then, if USA has set up the side lanes, that's gonna put UPD in a tough spot where they have to make a decision. Here it's just turret trades, mid lane turret just open up the map. Oh, so it's actually favoring UPD here,
2
taking
turrets in UPD. Tsaka first turret din napunta sa UPD, which is more cold compared to what USA got from that.
So
there you go, we're seeing Toning what? Disappeared from side. You get 3rd skill.
Glacial Path is super good.
Yeah, man.
If you can't get locked down during your Glacial Path, it's so
We're
hard.
seeing
Alto, no!
That position gets knocked up and stunned. There, easy kill on the side of USA.
My god. Spam this doggo, says the chat. Tell Jimmy. Okay, Alto. That was rough. I don't know why Alto was going there.
Jimmy,
But here,
oh no, we're
D4X.
seeing it again.
D4X bringing back another kill there for UPD.
That's the trade that UPD wanted.
Okay, that's the counter kill give there for USA. Alto gives a kill, D4X gives a kill too.
Wait, is Jimmy Alto? Who's Jimmy? Where
Oh, yeah,
did
sorry. Yeah.
okay.
Alto. But yeah, so losing Graves, D4X there is huge.
Yeah, they
Because
get
it
the
does
turn.
allow UPD to get another free Rift Herald where USA, once again, cannot play to their strengths of disrupting these neutral objectives. If D4X was here, I think UPD would have been much more scared or much more careful with taking this Herald. But since D4X is not there, they just get this free, and they can continue pressuring around the map with this Herald.
Yeah, another control if ever they get the mid lane turret. UPD would just get a lot of map control. Lalo na, eto, Drake is coming in again. Wards coming in from both sides. Kaya, to, we're seeing another fight. Solus! With that dodge, insane Corky dodge with that package. Yuki is now, has no ultimate.
USA is dancing, but they might not be getting the right roll. Once again, they're trying to go for an initiative dash.
UPD wants this fight because Yuki has no ultimate. Crandall with that 4-man ultimate on the side of USA falls down. But there you go. There's still 4 members on the side of UPD. Kaya I think they want to get this dragon. Ay, the dragon talaga.
They still have ulti from Nautilus.
But Nautilus
Even do
super low. Levi just jumps down on his face. And there you go. D4X trying to back away. But there you go. Easy. Mountain Drake being taken off. Also, 3 kills on the side of UPD. No, make that turret.
Kill too with a rock barrage. And the Drake on top of that. My god. USA. Another questionable decision there. They don't have any pressure around the map, yet they're the ones to try and start the Drake. A little overeager from the Golden Eagles. Once again.
That's the mistake there because Yuki already made a mistake and they still want to get that dragon. That's why I think that's why they lost that fight.
Yeah, because if you go straight to the Drake, right? UPD is positioned around the Drake. So if you go onto the Drake, you're surrounded. So at first, UPD, I thought, oh my god, is UPD gonna lose this? Lose this fight? But then it seems like USA kind of overextended, did not respect the Volibear enough, and they got wiped for it.
Yeah, Volibear just jumped down on the faces of the low HP USA members there, getting them the kill. And also, again, UPD just getting this map control on the side. Baron will be coming in a bit.
I don't think it's... I mean, both of these teams have 2 marksmen, but I'm not sure if it's still the time for either of these teams, unless it's like super clear. Like, if you get like an ace, sure, get Baron, or 4 or 3 kills, get Baron. But I think it's too early to start the dance. It's too early in the night to begin the dance for Baron's favor.
Yeah, and I think they're just getting some vision here, USA talaga. They don't want to be given. Ayaw nila ibigay talaga to sa UPD. Talagang they just want to put a lot of vision on that side. They won't take any chances because they have 2 marksmen here on the side of UPD, I mean.
Just gonna be USA try. Most of what they're trying to do is like, when they're on the reactive side, they're not reacting to UPD fast enough. But when they're on the proactive side, they go in too early.
Yeah. They just need to find the balance, like the right mix of, like coffee, right?
I feel like the more they play against these other teams, the more they'll get a feel for that. Especially if they play against Admu, LG Admu. If they play against FIT and MCL. Actually, that's the entire rest of the groups. but against these like more established schools and teams, then it's going to allow them to learn more from how these teams play. And like I said, if they can fall back on the community around them, around the San Agustin, University of San Agustin, and the Iloilo community to help smoothen out the rough edges.
Damage.
That's the
Yeah.
damage here. Triforce, and that's not even a Muramana yet for Solid.
Yeah, but that was too much damage coming in from this Quirky. Also, as we were talking about it, USA just needs more. They just need to get open for more possibilities. Lalo na, this is a round robin. They can fight the other teams. They can learn more. Probably work on it more. USA is really promising, as what I'm seeing here.
But the next turning point for this game has to be the next neutral objective. It's either Baron, which there's a lot of vision going around, or the next Drake. If USA doesn't pull off their all their initiation tools on the next neutral objective, then I don't see them winning this game. But if they catch UPD trying to do Baron, trying to do Mountain Drake,
Yeah, actually, they're not doing that bad compared.
yeah, that's the
kasi-
thing. Like the Kai's 3-0-1, that's great.
Yeah, that's a great stat coming in from the ADC nga. Kaya I think they can still pull. They just need to pull the trigger at the right time on the heads of UPD para, alam mo yun, great bang.
Yeah, Solus and Yobu are gonna be their prime targets here, and they do have the ways to get to that backline. They have Glacial Path into Frozen Tomb, or even just the Ring of Frost, and Yuki can just go straight Chad walk into them with his unstoppable force.
Right. Kaya nakikita ko dito, but sa nakikita ko talaga, USA has more CC on their side. So
Yeah,
they just have more advantage talaga with these fights if they just got a trigger.
Yeah,
that
they're
they
usually
need.
on the back foot when it comes to vision as well, but
Yeah. Especially here, seeing
but at
UPD
least
dominate.
they're trying to contest it. That's the good thing. They're reacting well to UPD's vision.
Solace has the package, man. It would
Yeah,
be really bad if they start the fight here.
Oh man, is USA gonna pile onto the Drake?
Oh no, again. It's happening
Start
again.
here.
It's happening again, man.
Oh no.
The deja vu on the side of USA, probably. Solace here just doing some poke damage. Dragon taking down.
Down.
Oh, Levi is here on the backside. Also,
Yeah,
Yuki
Malphite
Dragon
ultimate got
gets the
stolen.
Malphite ultimate. They want this dragon though. USA just dancing around.
Ooh, this is an opportunity. USA, they can pull the trigger now.
Oh, there you go. This Caitlyn gets the dragon, and Solus with that massive package coming into USA side. Now ticking down, being chased down by everyone. That's an easy ace on the side of UPD.
Let's
That
check
was so
our
fast,
editor
man.
replay here. Look at that. Instant package there from Solace, and instantly they are surrounded. Man, usually package plays where you go behind the enemy and badly because you just get piled on. But there, another member of UPD was able to jump with the Corki, giving him like his own front line. And this gives an easy Baron here for UPD. Yeah. Man, USA, they lost the duel there, right? That was just a Western duel. Who can pull the trigger first? Is it gonna be Malphite plus Lissandra, or is it gonna be the package? And it seems like UPD was quicker on the draw there, partner.
I think USA was actually hesitating a bit on what they're gonna do. If they went in first compared to UPD, Crandall got the chance to get the ultimate. If they didn't let Crandall get that, they pulled the trigger first and didn't start the dragon. That was what was happening all the time. They start the dragon, they lose it, and they lose the team fight.
Just unfortunate there for USA, and they're really. You can tell that they're really trying to be proactive when it comes to the objectives, but it's the right place and the right time for being first on the dance. Sometimes you just gotta follow. You just gotta let the opponent take the lead in the dragon dance, and then trip him once you're already in the middle of the dance again.
Yeah, man.
That analogy went off the rails, but
Put some rope there so they can trip.
USA.
Yeah, they're seeing there. Yes.
Now, and I'm starting to feel it might have been too late if they get a good team fight against UPD, especially with Aaron already taken.
And also, two late combat stats coming in sa side ng UPD talaga. We're seeing a 5-0 Corky, a
So
2-0 Caitlyn.
Ramana
Sobrang oh, and there you go. Lisandro's being caught up on the bottom side. Solace is also here. Toning, what was he doing there, man?
and I think he was trying to establish some vision, but it's super tough. I
Oh,
think
that's sad.
UPD just catch him off guard, take this bot lane tower maybe, get scared off by Yuki, but this gives a lot of room here for Yobo and Alto, their bot lane squad, to take those inner turrets in the mid lane. Lots
Yeah.
of pressure coming in from UPD, and USA is crumbling under it.
Yeah, and there you go. The Barons just ticking down, and also we're seeing here the pressure being given to them. But we're seeing three members actually. They're just split pushing every lane, and USA doesn't know where to go. This, oh no, this is just sad, man.
I think they could have pulled a trigger on one side. If you're losing
Yeah,
in three,
one
if you're
one.
getting pushed from three fronts, you have to pull the trigger on one, unless you just want to give these objectives for free. And I think USA
Yeah,
is like a deer in the headlights here, freezing under the threat of UPD just running over them.
good analogy though.
Hmm.
We're seeing here now UPD
Inhibs
gets to
down.
inhibs. And yeah, this one in the bottom lane will also fall down for members
Yeah,
getting
Yuki
that
can't defend
another
against that.
inhibitor. Oh no.
Because
It's all
already,
moving
like
forward.
UPD is split, right? USA just needs to choose one side and then
Yeah,
initiate on it.
they
Because
get one of yeah.
if you split your members, you're all individually weaker than each UPD individual, so you can't match them that way. You have to overwhelm one side. But now that top lane inhibitor is the only inhibitor remaining, that means UPD can regroup on this side and tower over USA.
Oh yeah, we're now seeing it falling apart actually. Three inhibitors down. That's two super minions. I think UPD just want their last back or probably
Yeah,
get
play it
dragon.
by the books. You know,
Yeah,
you don't need to go straight for the win.
yeah.
Uh, they've already gotten a lot of gold from the push. Drake's coming up. It's better to go for the one like the 99% chance to win rather than risking like an 80% chance to win because
Uh-huh.
I play gotcha. 20% chance is bigger than you think, and if USA takes that to get back in this game, that could
Yeah.
be tough here for UPD. But here they're just playing it by the books, going straight for the Drake, and then they'll just regroup, run it down mid, tear down the next turrets. And USA, they have to make a decision. They have to make a last stand, one way or another.
To be honest, USA just needs to get ma-isolate lang nila yung mga kailangan targets. That's just the trigger that they need. But Solus has this package. This
Oh,
will be really hard for them because it deals a lot of damage. It's actually a great escape and engage tool on the hands of Corky. Yeah.
and the waves come crashing down. Can USA ride it, or will they fall? We're gonna have to see as UPD just pushing in the waves. Lots of super minions crashing down onto this Nexus.
They just want to end this game. Solus just dancing around. Crandall gets that ultimate. Corky goes in to buy some zone there for their
There.
team. And there you go. We're seeing a lot of skills coming around. And there you go. Toning will also fall down inside of Yobu here. Solus and Yobu just dealing a lot of damage on this team fight. And there you go. The emotes and dances coming in from the
One last
UPD
fight.
side
I mean,
will
yeah.
be the end of USA.
USA, they tried to pull the trigger there, but it was too late. At that point, Oblation Esports could just face tank their initiation and take away the game.
They
And
just yeah,
that
they
must
just
have
made a
been
bit
very
of
frustrating.
decisions. Yeah.
But it's look at the stats. Like you can see that
Man, the
Tony and
goal,
X really tried to impact around the map, but
yeah,
it seems
almost
like
5K gold lead, right?
Night Demon though doing a
Yeah.
lot better than we would expect in that game.
Mhm.
Uh, in that matchup against the Karma Caitlyn, I think he fared pretty well. And if he had been given space, if USA was able to play around their strengths, their win cons, make sure that Oblation Esports doesn't get the objectives by disrupting them while they're doing it, rather than trying to take it before UPD does.
Yeah.
I think they could have really taken this game, but
Yeah.
they just really need to polish up.
Mm. I think that's probably what actually happened there. A lot of objectives just coming in to UPD's side. Kaya all fell down on USA. The comp looked promising, to be honest, but they just had wrong timings. They could have pulled it off, to be honest.
Yeah. But yeah, that's been our second game for this group stage for Alliance.